See, we're chatting then, see, where we?
Here we are, and it's oh, there we are. He started again. As soon as we come on, look. Oh, go on, have some of that.
He loves it. He
Yes,
loves a good.
as soon as we come on, he starts again. Strange, isn't it? He'd be quiet all night again.
But yeah, he knows that we're having a chat, see? And he's
See,
not
that's what it
included.
is. He don't like it. He's jealous. Oh, we've had a guest all week. We've had one of my friends, a friend of mine. We've had their dog to stay with us.
Oh, nice.
And
Were they fighting?
yeah,
Were they fighting?
they had one fight, to tell the truth, right? They play in all the time. They love each other, great, right? But I made the schoolboy era of they brought treats down for him. See, so I thought I'll give him a treat this one time.
Yeah.
So I gave them both a treat. They both enjoyed themselves, but I put the treats away in front of him, so they both knew where they were. And so one went to get the treats, and the other one attacked him.
God, God.
And they were proper fighting, only for about a minute, but yeah, they were proper fighting anyway.
Oh gosh. Good evening, Patsy. Hope you're getting better.
Oh, she's gone through the mill, poor girl.
Oh, it's horrible, isn't it?
2.5 years she's been she've avoided it for.
Good God. I've had it twice.
You are? And she can't blame me this time.
They say, oh, I have all the jobs, now you'll be okay, you won't catch it. Yeah. Twice.
You've had it twice. What did you was you bad on the 2 occasions?
Bad on the first time, not so bad the second time.
Yeah, well, I was weak as a kitten. When I had it once, right, I was weak as a kitten. But Patsy's now it's horrible, man.
Yeah, it is. And you don't know what else is going wrong, do you?
Yeah, well, that's right as well. That is right. The thing is, Gar, right? The problem is now the dishes are really piling up. Yeah, I'm running out of dishes.
Well, she'll have to get over that quick now.
It won't be long now.
Take the dishes and a bowl up to her.
Never thought of that.
Put a table by the side of the bed. There we are. There she is. Ready?
Yes.
Carry on.
Yeah, I give her a flannel and a tea towel.
Yeah.
That's a very good idea.
I mean, you could have a table either side of the bed. You could have the dirty side, wash the dishes, and then put them into the new side. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. I'll do that now tonight before I go to bed, and hopefully they'll be done by the morning.
That's it. And when you get up in the morning, then they'll all be all sight, all nice and clean.
Beautiful.
Take them down, and then you can make them a mess again.
Yeah. See? Oh, great. Good idea.
There we are, man.
See, we come on the show here, and you learn something new all the time.
Well, we got to impart our knowledge to each other. See, John.
Yes, quite right. We wouldn't be able to survive otherwise.
Hi, lads. Facebook user. I don't know what that is.
That might be David Williams. Is that David Williams, do you think?
The one that we ignored last week?
Yeah.
Or supposedly. I didn't see him come up, mind.
No, but it says Facebook user, so he's not using his proper name. So he don't want to be found out. He's listening to us.
There's him, look.
How do you know?
He just said yes.
Ah, there he is. That's why we ignored him, because he's a Facebook user.
We didn't know, see. And good evening, Ronnie Morgan is in as well. Good evening, Ronnie.
All the way from sunny Glasgow.
Oh, good gosh. My mate lives up there. Rob, something or other. I can't remember.
Ronnie Bumped no women.
Bumped to. He speaks that funny language. Yeah,
Ronnie Bumped no women. He's from up there.
Don't know what the hell he's on about. He's a good laugh. Anyway, I've got a couple of things. Bits of news, right? Have a look at this here now. Couple find gold coins under the kitchen floor and sell them for 754,000.
No way.
Yeah. Amazing, isn't it? 754,000. See you new, Rob.
Who did?
Ronnie. Ronnie knows Rob well.
Oh, he knows him, man. When's
I,
that then? What happened? They dug up the floor or something, did they?
yeah, dug up the floor and they found a treasure trove. 754,000.
Well.
They went to auction. They thought, oh, they'd have £200,000, but it went up to 754.
Gee. I think I found a sixpence here once. That's as far as it went.
Yeah, I think I found a two penny piece at the
Yeah.
garden. But,
And I had to give that back.
yeah, well, give back to Patsy's probably was.
It probably was, yeah.
Also, look, Mum spots face of Elvis in a pot of McDonald's ketchup.
Why?
That'd be worth a lot, wouldn't it?
She was all shook up, look.
I know. God, life. See,
That's incredible. You know, to find him in a pot of ketchup. That's incredible.
It is, isn't it? What else have I got? You know, firefighters spent 3 hours removing a cow that was stuck in the tree. A cow got stuck in the tree, and they spent 3 hours removing him.
How do you manage that then?
Oh, when I worked in Surrey, exactly the same thing happens. They poke their head through the tree to get at grass.
Oh, aye.
Instead of going around it, because it's so bloody thick, right? Instead of going around, you see this through this gap, they push their head through. Now they chew in, they're full of grass, and they can't get their head back out. Hell of a job.
Oh, I can imagine, aye. Because he went to fight against you as well, see, wouldn't he?
Yeah, well, you can't pull them. You've got to get the head side and put your boot against their face and give it a good whack.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that what happened to you, was it, guy?
Yeah. Oh, cheek. The cheek of it.
I know.
So, yeah, that's what happened to him. What else? There's something else is awful there. Man sent to the morgue still alive.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And because there was short of staff in the hospital, they pronounced this guy dead, put him in a body bag, and sent it to the morgue. Well, later in the day, the doctors are going to go around and make sure, you know, that they sign the death certificate. And they found out then that he'd been alive for a certain amount of time.
Oh, that's awful, man.
Yeah. So
well, he didn't survive. Or he did die, like, but
he died of suffocation after.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, or freezing in the cupboard, wherever they put them.
Oh, they put them in the freezer, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Good God. So you got to be careful now. God. So apart from that, I got the 10 most watched news stories. And these are
right.
Putin accuses Ukraine of terrorism over the bridge they blew up yesterday.
Now that's you don't see a missile strike going to it. It does look more like sabotage than a missile strike, doesn't it?
It looks like dynamite, doesn't it, underneath?
Yeah.
Cabinet minister asked if public should shower with a friend to save energy.
I'm not showering with you, guy.
Well, no, but you might, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who you would shower with. You could shower with the dog. No, you can't shower with Patsy because you'll have that COVID caper.
COVID, see?
Yeah.
Perhaps I can shower with the dishes.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Queen's favourite horse is a picture being released. Sacked trade minister denies ever meeting singer Mel B after claims he made remarks to her in a lift.
Oh, I haven't heard that one. What did you say to her?
I don't know. Something untoward, I suppose.
Yeah.
He's been sacked anyway.
We created a bit of a hullabaloo there, haven't we?
Woman 22 dies in hit and run outside takeaway as man is arrested for murder.
Oh, that's nasty.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Oh, that's terrible. That is 72 and all luck.
Um,
Oh,
Premier-
22, not 72.
22.
Oh, do.
It's young, innit, to be run over.
Oh, it's terrible. That is terrible.
Crimea bridge explosion could be turning point for Russia as Ukraine flicks two fingers at Putin.
It could also be that could be a two-edged sword. That couldn't it?
Definitely finger on the button, haven't he?
Yeah, you know, he's crackers. So you don't know what's going to happen now.
He is crackers, you're right. And thing is, he never goes out now. He's in his nuclear bunker all the time.
Yeah.
Prince William signals he won't keep quiet on issues that matter to him. In fact, he's going to step up a gear. So I don't know what he's going to do. Might do some work.
I never knew he had issues.
I don't know.
He probably got a few issues of his own. He wants to tell us about them.
It probably has. Thing is, he wants to get to work. But get him to work properly.
Well, he did see he had a job in the helicopter in Anglesey, didn't he?
That's joking. That's just for the photography, that was. He didn't. You never see him with a shovel in his hand, right? That's the problem.
Yeah.
Good.
You don't see the Pope with a shovel in your hand, to be fair, mind.
Well, you don't. I don't know what to say about him. I'm not Catholic, so I'm not going to say anything about them, you know. But there we are. I know they like little boys. But apart from that, girl 3 survives Thailand nursery massacre unscathed after sleeping through the attack.
That was diabolical, that was. And all they reckon it's all because a policeman lost his job. Aye, that's what they reckon, yeah. He had a bit of a cob on because he lost his job and he went absolutely berserk.
He went running a hospital or something, was he?
School. Yeah, school.
Nuts, isn't it?
Killed them all like that, went home then, and he killed his wife, his child, and himself then.
Oh, blinking heck. Iranian state TV hacked as women protesters tell the president to get lost.
Wow.
I tell you what, they're strict over there.
Very strict. No, saying that, you know, that might seem a bit innocuous to us, saying, no, you get lost. No. No, they cut your feet off and everything for saying that over there.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, cut your ears off, everything. Just for saying, get lost, mate. Whoa, you've had it. You lose body parts over that.
Don't know, I said the other day that it'd be nice to see that smelly fish.
Oh, yeah.
I got a better one for you.
Have you?
Yeah, have a look at that.
Oh, no then.
Shito.
Fancy that? Good God. Imagine going to Tesco's. Can I have a shit dough, please?
Yeah, 2 tins of shito.
Well.
Funny, isn't it?
Are you going to try that?
I know. I don't know what the hell it is. What's it? Pepper sauce. Oh.
Really spiced pepper sauce, is it? Yeah.
You like spice stuff, though, don't you?
I do. I do enjoy a bit of spicy stuff.
Tell you what would be funny. Don't that smelly fish? If they took that rugby club. Don't Pagjet on all them sitting around that table.
Yes, yeah.
There now, right? Right. 100 quid if you can eat a tin of that. If you don't eat it, money goes to charity.
That would be really good.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I will try and do that. I can't smell too much at all. So I might be, I'm not saying I'd be able to do it, but I'd be able to stay there when everyone else is gagging, see?
Oh, yeah, they'd be throwing up. Leave them have a couple of pints first, see?
Right? Yeah, with the bravado.
Yeah, give them 10 pints, right? And then, right, open that tin now.
Oh, there'll be a mess in that all, wouldn't it?
Oh, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? There we are, David. We can see you now.
You are? David, yeah?
He's on YouTube now, see?
Perfect. Told him about that, didn't I? I told him about that. See, outside the Quins.
Something about Facebook, it doesn't work well with this software. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. So it is weird. There we are, David, man.
You are? He's up and running.
Hey, I had a horrible ghost story shoved through the door. Anonymous. But it's a true story based down Merthyr Mawr. But I'll let you have it, and you can say it next week.
Right. Oh, I got 3 for tonight. Right. I got 2 quite mild ones, really. I got one called The Lady of the House. That's going to go first. The last one is going to be called Uncle Brian. And the second one, the scary one, is going to be called The Terror Above.
Oh, good God.
Terror.
Is it? And then that take us, man.
Ah, now then. See? We got to find out, don't we?
Oof, yeah. Sounds awful.
It's not. It is quite. But what that one is, I think that's like a proper ghost story. It's not like these. I've had them delivered to me. It's happening in their house. It's just like a normal ghost story. I think it says, you know.
Yeah. Oof.
But
Halloween's coming up, isn't it, soon? When's Halloween?
well, it's what we got? Yeah, 10. So in a fortnight, we've got the 30th on a Sunday. It'll be the 30th of October. So 31st be on a Monday, so we can have an Halloween special on the 30th.
Okay. And we'll both have to dress up, innit?
Yeah, got to dress up.
I don't know that I'm going to dress up as. I'll have to think.
Well, you can dress up as me, look, and I'll dress up as you. All I need is that hat.
Who's who? I need some hair. That guy's still got hair. Not my choice.
You'll have to shave it off, see, and I can put that out. Don't pretend I got there.
It's falling out, man. That's why I got a cap on. Can't see it falling out. If I brush my hair, 4 or 5 of them come out.
Is it?
They don't grow back.
Oh no! Once you've lost it for good.
So I think I'm going to grow it down my back there and comb it over.
Oh, don't do that, man.
Yeah, I got to.
Do it like comb over. Oh no! I worked with a bloke once, right? Glenn, his name was, and he was in the shower. And to me, he always had a lovely head of hair. So he got stinking dirty. He was in the shower. I looked over to him, and you know, this side of his head, right? This side of his head, his hair was down to here, and this side was just down to here. I swear to you, now, right? It was this side was down here, and this side was down here, and he went like this, guy, whoop, put it there like that, right? It looked perfect.
Good God!
It was a massive. What do you call it? Like a comb over. Amazing. It was gone for one side, gone past the shoulders, and the other side was up to there.
Good idea,
but he done it. He looked perfect.
And it stayed there.
It stayed there perfect. Yeah. I don't know if he used Brill cream or something.
Probably a cap, same as mine. Or
could have.
I could grow these eyebrows and then brush them up for.
Comb them that way. That would be all right. That would suit you.
That would be weird. What about Di Williams? Has he got hair?
He got a lovely head of hair, Di have, and it is. I'm not joking you now. It's not grey. You see, silver it is.
Is it silver?
Beautiful, but he got a lovely head of hair, Di have.
Good God.
Not like we do.
I don't know how the hell it's going, man. Must be scratching it too much, so I don't know what the hell it is. Let it go in, though.
And I would say he's older than me. But yeah, you got to be about your age, I think. And we're
Well, maybe
70.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't know. I reckon that he's about 61, 60, something like that.
Is he?
I don't know. Well, that's a guess, there is.
Yeah.
How old do you die?
He's gone now.
Yeah,
see?
but you got a lovely head of hair there, yeah.
Good God. Hey, did I tell you, one of the dogs went missing?
Yeah. Well, did you find it? No.
Well, they might have found it by now, but it went up the Buch mountain, jumped out of a car, and it ran off up the mountain. And everybody's been up there in the soaking rain looking for it.
Oh,
They
no.
could see it, right? But they couldn't catch it. It was too scared to come.
Oh, no.
So they've had a specialist load of people now. They're supposed to be really good. They've found thousands of dogs and cats, and they've gone up to try and get it. So hopefully, they'll by
You think
tomorrow.
if they can't get it, will they leave food up there and things like that, like?
Yeah, they've done that. They got food up there, and they got traps as well. Big metal cages. You leave them
Right.
a couple of days with food in them. They go back and forth, and then fifth day or whatever, you spring it. Get it. So
Right, yeah. It's not like a big rat trap, then. So snap its back and things like that. No.
no, not nasty like that. No.
I would be joking, man.
Oh right. Oh no. So yeah, we all went up there. We all got soaked.
Oh, I bet you did and all. And I bet you know what is a genuine worry, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a shame. So apart from that, it's been cutting grass all week.
And it's poured down now.
Yeah, I got a little tractor. I've been out in that cutting grass. It's boring, that is.
Oh, I bet it is. Like you say, you'd have to have either headphones in like that, right, or sing some songs to yourself, wouldn't you?
Well, you could have earphones on, see?
Or to keep the noise down. But can't you have earphones with music?
No,
Why?
it's a distraction. Because people might be shouting to you to do something or other.
Yeah, but you got your headphones on anyway.
No, you can't have earphones as well. And you can't be seen to be enjoying it.
Right,
Yeah.
that makes a bit of sense then.
It's work after all. You've got to.
Yeah, if you dare enjoy yourself at work, you'll be shown the door.
Yeah. So yeah, it's quite boring. But, yeah. So what have you been up to then?
Well, like I say, Patsy's had a COVID, so to be fair, I have been looking after. There's not time dishes. I've been a good boy. I've been doing things, but it's she's really has gone through the middle, mind. So I've been busy doing that, and doing normal things as well, other stuff. But I haven't done my rubbish yet for tomorrow morning. Have you done yours?
No.
No, I do mine after now. Straight after the show, I'll be going out, and then I listen to a bit of. Do you listen to that fella? What's his name? Howard Hughes. The Unexplained is called 10 o'clock on Talk Radio. So you go up to
He's dead, isn't he?
No, a different one, just his namesake is all.
Oh.
So you go up to Alexa, I don't know, when you say Alexa, play Talk Radio.
Does he do it then?
Mine is.
Oh, I switched mine off. Get on my
Alexa,
nerves.
stop. Oh, that didn't you hear me? And she didn't.
No, I can't stand it.
Don't like it, Bruce.
Oh.
I got a shout now. Alexa, stop. See? She listens to me. Oh, it's the only woman's ever listened to me.
Because it's a robot, that's why.
Oh, aye. You got to spoil it, though.
But have you noticed now, if you say anything around the house, even if that thing isn't on, next thing you've got adverts in on the TV
Yep.
because it's listening in.
You can ask her, are you listening to me? And she'll shut herself off.
Uh,
You won't answer you.
Joking shuts itself off, but it still is.
Oh, aye, yeah, yeah. You're listening to every word you say. It was the other day. What was it? Well, I was looking for something, and I'm going through Facebook. Lo and behold, what I was looking for comes up on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
You are
Targeted, see.
they watching you.
They are. Anyway, I was given a link to a brilliant video, how to stop procrastination or procrastinating. You know what that is, don't you? Putting things off.
Yes, yeah.
I might watch it later.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, see, I see what you did there, guy. Fair play.
I might not.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
All these comments, are they frozen or something, are they?
I don't think so. There's just nobody there. They've all gone.
Oh, right, all gone. Oh, Ronnie is there and Danielle as well. So there's nobody else here, is there?
Yeah, there was 7 people looking in.
Oh, there you are. You don't have to be shy. You can say hello, mind.
Yes, you can type, do what you want. Yeah, Paul G is in. Ronnie Morgan's still here. You haven't fallen asleep.
No. Paul G.
Who's Paul G then?
Don't know.
Paul G, are you from the UK? Well, my dog's in here now.
No, see? I think it's something to do with the show here.
Chloe. There we are. Ronnie Morgan's still here.
You are. Ollie just started growling now as well. It's coming to the time now, see? It's coming up to time.
For
but,
what?
So have you got anything planned this week?
I've been trying to do another drone license. I've done the basic one. I've got the insurance, but now I want to be a bit more adventurous. So I got to do another license, which is a little bit harder. So I've been revising.
What does that allow you to do then?
Commercial work. So you can get paid for doing stuff. You know?
Oh, right. Oh, I got you.
And the more you learn about it, the less you want to fly it. Because yeah, you sort of see the dangers, you know. Like
what do you mean?
You're not supposed to fly around Margam Castle because the council don't like people flying around their property.
All right.
They can only prosecute you if they declare that area as a no-go zone on a map. They got to set up a certain zone, you know.
Yeah.
But it costs them thousands to do, so they won't do that. And the other thing, as long as you don't take off from their land, they can't control the airspace. So.
But Tata have said they can.
No.
You're not allowed to go over their property, you reckon?
Well, tough.
Yeah.
They can do what they want. The only ones that are a bit nasty are Cadw. Now, Cadw, do you know the Stones Museum, the Margam Abbey?
Yeah.
In their window, it says, no drones to fly over this building.
All right.
But they don't control the airspace, see? So you can fly around it, but you've got to keep a distance away from it.
Ah, right. So thing is, if you fly your drone over there, right, into the dust factory, you won't get it back anyway. It'll be full of dust within 2 minutes.
Well, look. There's the book, look.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Dust. The dust-making plant of Port Talbot.
By Eric Shun.
You do.
I sold a few of them too.
Yes, indeed.
And I've also sold the most boring book in the world, which is Train Spotting.
Did you?
I've sold a few of them, yeah. America.
Good golly.
They must be bored.
Can you imagine they sitting in their houses there thinking, like, looking at the internet there? Oh, now then, I'll give that a go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing that for a bit.
That is really boring.
Yeah.
Especially now, they're up there now, waiting for the trains now today. They're on strike.
Yeah. They'll still be spotters out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, waiting like that. 36 hours later, go, dude, this one's late, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, they get away from their wives, right?
I got you.
Don't tell the wife that is on strike. Oh, I got to go.
I'm going train spotting, love. I'm just going to take a slab of lager with me.
See you tonight. MVG won the darts then.
Who said that?
Di Williams.
Yes, Michael Van Gerwen.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
He's
Huh?
He is good.
Oh, he's brilliant, fair play. But to be fair, like the top 5 or 6, they're all brilliant, you know.
Yeah. What about
And I
our
think they seem to take it in turns who's going to have the top spot, like, you know.
Yeah. So how much did he won? 100K or something, is it?
I don't know. I'd be guessing, but throughout the year they get millions.
Good God.
You know,
I have seen it, and I did enjoy watching it on telly, to be honest with you.
yeah.
It was, quite entertaining.
Oh, excuse me.
Good gosh.
Oh, that was I don't know where that came from. It came from my boots. That one did.
I feel like that sometimes. God.
Yeah. Oh, I've just got a quick message for Di Williams, right? Because Di Williams won the Port Talbot under 25s tournament once, right?
Long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. And I've tried to resurrect it. Well, the chairman before me tried to, because I'm chairman of the Friday League now, right? Tried to resurrect it. And so we had the competition last Friday, under 25s now, right? And there's 18 teams on a Friday. I opened it up to a Thursday as well. So that would make it another, what's that? 13, 26. Another 26 teams. Have a guess how many players turned up to it?
Oh, God. Was there a lot?
6 players.
Oh, God, that's not much good, is it?
I was devastated. 6 players turned up for the competition. And it is obviously you thinking, right, to give up my Friday, was it worth it? Like,
yeah. Oh God, yeah. Somebody good, is it?
Yeah. So you know, they'll have to be. Are they this? You know, supposedly the future of obviously the youngsters are the future of the darts, isn't they?
Yeah. Oh, so that good when guy won 3 times, have he?
I don't know. The thing is, I like to play. I don't really. I don't follow all the stats and everything like that on the television, and I don't tend to watch a lot of it either. But I just enjoy playing. I do, you know.
Yeah.
And running different leagues and things like that. Like I do a Wednesday league up Tyback for individuals. I love doing that one. I'm captain of the Port Talbot Super League, and that's on the 2. I'm captain on a Thursday and a Friday as well.
Isn't there somebody in Margam there, a good darts player?
That's me, guy.
No, Margam Village, that way somewhere in there.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been on telly as well.
Well, Simon Purchase been on Bullseye a while ago, a good time ago. But he did used to be good.
He won the under 25 3 times.
Oh, right. And David won the under 25 3 times. Right, I see. Not Matt Vangu. But yes, when we started it back up, we asked David to come and present the very first one. We were set back up again because various chairmen let it go.
Yeah.
And I think this Sean Lewis won it, this fella, and Di presented it with him. So that was a good bit of nostalgia. But when 6 people turn up, it's awful.
Yeah, well, I can imagine. I've done things in the past, and you think a load of people are going to turn up.
Yeah.
You put a lot of effort into it, load of leaflets and everything gone out and everything, food ready for them. And
Yeah.
then nobody turns up.
No. Well, what do you do in it?
Mm.
We had the Chairman's Cup as well, right? Which is a cup for we have meetings once a month, so we have the reps and they get involved as well. Well, most of them turned up, but the 2 different tournaments were finished by 9:30. You know, when it's they don't start at 8 o'clock, and they held it back a bit as well.
That's not good.
So it was a bit naughty if I'm not turning up, really. Like, you know.
What you should do is tell them they've got to pay a certain amount of money to go into
Yeah,
it.
because this one was a free tournament, see? You don't have to pay anything at all, but next time. Or, what we should do then is kneecap them.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, if they don't turn up, they get kneecapped.
Or just break their hands.
Yeah, no. Yes, break their fingers. Excellent idea. So they
won't be able to... You can't.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's what you want. Yeah, so they won't be able to. They won't be able to throw at that, then, will they?
Oh, exactly. So, have you heard anything from that taxi driver in Taibach? I haven't seen him for ages.
Which one now?
He had a big shed and he put the dartboard in there. Remember, they used to be on the show before COVID.
Oh, Kyle, man, you mean, is it?
Yeah, I haven't seen him for ages.
No, Velindre he's from.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, he plays on a Thursday, you know. He plays on a Thursday at the Railway Club behind the railway station.
Oh, I know. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well.
Yeah, he's still about. He's yeah, they all still about. They just gone to do other things a bit now, haven't they?
Yeah. So how many members are in the rugby club darts team now?
Do you know what? We got 3 teams on a Thursday, 2 teams on a Friday. We got 24 players on a Wednesday, and we got a Super League team as well, which consists of about 14 players.
Good God.
Well, it's honestly, it's quite big, really. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But there's some clubs. There's still a lot of clubs that haven't got a team in. It don't make sense to me because whenever you got a team, there's 6 to a team. You've normally got to have about 8, right? At least 8, because you've got shift workers and people can't come for some reason or another. So you got 12 of them boys drinking on a Friday night in your pub or club. So if I was running a club or something like that, or a pub, I'd be busting my back to get the darts team to play from there, you know, because they drink as well, see, yeah? They don't go out, they don't come in the pub for a warm, they have a good drink, like.
Yeah.
So you're going to have at least 16 people on a Friday just to come in and play darts and have a drink.
So do you go to other pubs then?
That's what I mean, yeah. On the Thursday, Friday, we go all different pubs in Port Talbot one week, and the next weekend we're home and they come to us, see?
Yeah, good God. It's good though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, what it does, it gets you out of you just go into your local place as well. So you get to see all the other local pubs in the area, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like we used to go down the Craddock and play. Now that was bad. That was so small. It was.
What did I say now? It was the night Wayne Marble was doing the exhibition, was the first presentation of the new under-25 comp.
And Marylebone said to me, "You look a bit long in the tooth for the under-25s." He was presenting it, wasn't he?
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that Mardle, I went to. I beat him in it, and I was the first one to beat him, and I was a bit gutted. Nobody beat him in the first half. Went up in the second half, beat him, and I was landed right. Oh, great! Everybody else beat him, man. Yeah, you think he must have been drunk?
yeah. Where's he from then? Is he local?
I don't know what part of the country. Now he's the commentator or commentator or presenter on Sky Sports now. See,
Ah, right.
that Wayne Mardle.
Good God. Oh.
Yeah, so that's that. We were in the competition season now, see, of the darts, and then we start the winter league up in the end of October. So we raring to go, eh?
So do you play any other games then? Don't play pool and all that up there.
Oh no, just
Too boring, isn't it?
Well, I don't like pool, but the pool is thriving in Port Talbot. Is they play every Tuesday.
Good
And
God.
there's a big pool league in Port Talbot. Massive it is.
Is it? See, I don't.
Carmarthen and all we know down all his clubs on Sandfield, Carmarthen, Baglan. You know, the Steel Company got some year. But yeah, this all over it is. There's some big I tell you what's not so relevant now is snooker.
Yeah.
So they used to have snooker leagues everywhere. I don't know if they still have now, but not many places got snooker tables anymore.
They're so big, seeing they?
Yeah, they do take up a lot of space.
I can never watch that snooker because every time they pot the ball, they put it back up again. Oh, leave the blinking thing down there, man.
Yeah. Same as golf, see? They put the golf ball down, they hit it as hard as they can, and they pick 100 weight of clubs up, and they go and walk after it. I don't like it.
No good for their backs.
No, terrible. Well, it's not so bad for their backs. They got servants, haven't they?
Well, yeah, they got people to do it for them, haven't they?
Yeah, they got servants to do it for them.
Hey, don't I picked up this week? The only dog is bad.
Yeah.
They don't like taking tablets, do they?
No.
Look at this stuff. It's like a liver paste, and you wrap the tablet in the paste.
Oh, aye.
See?
Ooh.
Ooh, it bloody stinks. They love it. Yeah, Chloe, we have some of this. I like that, don't they? But you can't give her much of it.
What is that?
Go straight back out the other end.
Oh, see now. Thing is, you could have put it a little bit better on that, couldn't you? You didn't have to come straight out and say that. You could have said something like, "Don't agree with them too much, John."
Yeah. Gives them the.
Yeah. Come straight out the other end.
Yeah. And
say it as it is. You want to
splatters.
Oh, now see, look, we be making Patsy bad up here now.
Yeah, she knows she's gone to sleep now, probably. Or
yeah, probably, yeah.
She's just getting ready for the dishes.
Oh, I probably getting herself ready.
Oh, I think I got some on my hands.
Well, you just put that up your nose and all then. Oh, no.
Oh, stinks.
Oh, my goody golly.
So anyway, the ghost story that I had through the door, no name in it, and the writing's atrocious. Pardon, sorry if you're watching, but they're terrible. It's no swearing or anything, but it's just like hard to read, joined up writing it sometimes.
I tell you what, I prefer that than loads of swearing in it, right? Because my daughters watch this, and however rough and ready I might seem, I don't swear in front of my daughters, and they don't swear in front of me, anything like that, right? But I have to go through it, and it's very hard when there's loads of swearing in. It's very hard to take them out and put another word in, you know.
Yeah,
So I prefer the one you had today rather than when the thing
yeah,
that was riddled with swear words. That was.
yeah. That's why I had it.
Yeah, and oh no, I know that. You know, you didn't put them in to do, but yeah, it was riddled with it. Oh, it was hard work, you know.
That's scary. That was one of the thing.
You know, it was. You did right, but I still think the scariest one was the one in Penrith Inn. But
That dog thing.
yeah, the dog thing. But you didn't tell them all, see, because you thought it would be too far fetched. Remember?
Yeah. But
The dog actually ate his way through the door.
Yeah.
Remember? And
Yeah.
you didn't tell us that bit.
Scary, man.
Oof. That's how scared the dog was to be in that kitchen on his own.
Whatever it
Right.
was in.
The doors were like sapele doors. They weren't solid hardwood or anything like that. They were sapele doors, but still, it takes some bite in that wood.
Oh God, yeah. This one's called the trap door.
Oh, see, now that will sound scary straight away.
It does, doesn't it? And it's based on a true story, and people can look up online about it.
Yeah.
And there were some right idiots around in them days, in the 1500s, I think it was. And loosely, I'll say a little bit about it. Was there was a coaching inn on the Merthyr Mawr Road where the little bridge is, and just by the side of the river, this coaching inn was there, and that was the main road. It was a Roman road between Swansea and London.
Yeah.
That was the road. You know, the
Yeah.
A48 wasn't there.
Yeah.
So the amount of traffic that used to go up that road, people would be going up there and staying in, having a pint, whatever, asleep before they'd go off to somewhere else. Well, they would never wake up because their bodies were chopped up and chucked down the trap door.
Oh, see.
And the bodies.
Talking about the door. Sorry, I was just going to say, talking about the door there. Do you know the main, like the main road from Swansea to London? Did you realise it was Tollgate Road, not the A48 that they came through?
Is it Tollgate Road by there?
Yeah, because it was a toll gate.
Oh yeah.
They were charged to go through there. So that and there is a marker there for London, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so by deduction, that had to be the main road.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that A48 bit wasn't there at that time. That was just built onto it. So the Tollgate Road was the actual main road from London to Swansea, or Swansea to London.
So they would have stopped at Tambini's, wouldn't
They would have, yeah, Tambini's. They would have stopped there for breakfast.
they? Yeah. Can I have some chips? They haven't been invented yet. Shut up.
Yeah. Did you? I said to. I called in there the other day. I said, "Can you do me a breakfast?" Of course I can. He said, "Yeah, but I want you to do the breakfast my way." Well, what's your way? Well, I said, when I do the beans now, I said, when I do the beans, I want them freezing cold on top, right? Freezing cold on top. Underneath, I want them warm, but right in the middle, I want them red hot. So when you put them in your mouth, they actually blister your mouth, right? And I want the egg done so well, you can bounce it on the floor. Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. And I want the bacon. So when you put your fork in it, it springs all over the place. He said, I haven't got time to do all that. And I said, you found time yesterday, mate.
What did he say about that?
No, joking. I did say to him, I was eating a pie from Essie, and I said, Marco, I said, there's a big lump of fat in my pie. Oh, I said, there's a big worm in my pie, sorry. I said, there's a great big worm in my pie. He said, no, that's fat. I said, it's entitled to be, he's eating half the chips.
Oh, God.
Oh, see, we go into we scraping the barrel now, Seeger.
Yeah, definitely. Oh God.
Right, we got the. Should we get these ghost stories on the go now?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, I got 3 stories tonight, as I said.
Hold on a minute. We got to get the music in.
Oh, go on now. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the ghost story slot on the Sunday evening. I hope you're sitting comfortably. We've got 2 gentle stories sandwiched in the middle of a scary story. The titles of these stories, the first one is The Lady of the House. The second one is The Terror Above. And the third one is called Uncle Brian. So, I will start with The Lady of the House. My first encounter, I remember, was back in 1979. It was a fairly tumultuous year for me. I was 7 and had moved with my parents from an idyllic housing estate in the countryside of Lincolnshire to a hardened, grubby little town in the north of England called Accrington. My parents had bought a small general store there, which was attached to the house we moved into. It was a terrace property at the corner of a long street, very industrial, grim and grey. It was a massive culture shock for me, and it took me months to settle in. During the first few weeks of living there, I remembered catching a real bad cold. Back then, there was no heating system in the house, and the rooms were freezing at night. It's the only time in my life that I remember my teeth actually chattering together as I struggled to keep warm. While my parents worked in the shop below, they had put me in their room, which was large and big enough to safely fit a mobile paraffin heater in, which was the only thing we had to heat the upstairs rooms. I remember clearly sitting in bed, watching Buck Rogers on the small black and white TV set. The doorway into the room, for some reason, never had an actual door hung on it. It was just the frame entrance, and for the 6 years we lived there, that was how it always would be. It was left of where I sat in bed, on the wall facing me. As I watched the show, an old woman entered through the doorway. Well, I noticed her straight away. And as she passed on the left, and my attention then remained with her, she was old, maybe in her 60s or older, and she had grey hair in a bun, a simple black dress with a white apron round her waist, black tights and black shoes. Quite Victorian style, I guess. She paid me no mind at all. Instead, her attention was drawn to the wall to my left. She walked along as if she were looking for something that might be on the shelf. There was, however, nothing physically attached to the wall at the time of her visit. It was just a wall, decorated in wallpaper. I remember being really unbothered about her arrival. I was curious who she was, but I wasn't scared of her. I just remember thinking something along the lines of, oh, an old lady. I wonder what she wants. After a few moments, she disappeared, and at that point, I did get excited because I knew then that she had been a ghost. She had to be a ghost. And like any 7-year-old boy, I thought that was brilliant. I couldn't wait to tell somebody, and not long after, my mum came up to check on me to see if I was getting any better. Excitedly, I told her, Mum, I saw a ghost. She looked at me a little quizzically at first, but rather than the expected, "Oh, don't be so silly," answer, I would expect, she sat on the bed beside me and asked, "Well, what did this ghost look like?" So I described the old woman as I remembered her and what she was doing when she walked in. And after a few seconds of thinking, my mum said quite calmly, "Well, I didn't want to tell you, but I've seen her twice myself." She went on to explain, "I saw exactly how you saw her the first time, and the second time I woke up to find her sitting on the edge of the bed, just looking at me. At that point, I probably made a scared sound, but my mum replied with, 'Look, she's not here to hurt us. She probably used to live here and she's just watching over us. But your dad, on the other hand, he's never seen her and doesn't believe me," she laughed. Now that was the only time I saw a ghost in that house. To me, she was the lady of the house, and to this day, it's the most favourite memory of living there. Strange little boy, mind? Right. Now this story is a story that happened a long, long time ago, and it's called The Terror Above. My name is Andy, and I grew up a long time ago, but that's not important. You might wonder why it's not important, but your curiosity might turn your sanity into something else. I don't mean to scare you, but if you read my story below, please remember, I warn you. Andy grew up in a small house on the banks of Rooks Creek. It's called a creek, but it's more like a small river. Many legends surrounded this creek. In times before the settlers came to this land, it was said to be cursed. Andy attended a large one-room school. The year was 1853. Your teacher was a mysterious man from back east. His eyes were coal black, and when he looked at you, he would make you shudder. Andy had been born with a curse. She could see the unliving. Even more disturbing, sometimes they would speak to her. She tried hard to block out their words, but day by day she would lose a little bit of reality. Andy tried hard to hide her affliction, but that actually made it worse for her. She prayed every night that sights and sounds of the unliving would stop, but it didn't. It just got worse. The summer of 1853 was hard for everyone along this stretch of Rooks Creek. 4 men, 2 children, and 3 women were found dead along the banks of the creek. Hysteria was taking hold in the area. The killer just didn't kill. The crime was far, far worse. The newspapers didn't hide the gruesome details. Each victim was found with their heads facing the wrong way. The killer also cut off each foot right above the ankle. And if this was not bad enough, all the teeth from each of the victims were removed. As September rolled in, the local area was in a panic. Since the killer had not been caught, the area people started looking inward. Anyone strange or out of place was a suspect. Andy finally got her prayers answered for a short time. One day in class, she heard a scratching sound above her. She knew it was something unliving. Because nobody else was registering the scratching above, she resisted with all her might not to look up, but the scratching grew louder and more persistent. Andy closed her eyes and thought about the one ghost that didn't scare her. It was a boy close to her age. He always appeared sad and lost. But he never scared her. When he was around, all the other unliving spirits would leave her alone. One day, last autumn, this boy ghost beckoned her to follow him. She did with some trepidation, but she followed him anyway. The ghost boy stopped by a tree close to Rook's Creek. Underneath the towering tree was a stone cross. The marking said this: Anthony died here in 1826. He stares backwards. He walks with no feet. He smiles with no teeth. May the Lord have mercy on his soul. Everything in the classroom grew still. Andy still had her eyes closed, and then she heard a soft tapping sound. At the window she was sitting next to, slowly she turns her head and spots Anthony at the window, floating in midair. Then she smells burning wood. It's coming out of the top of the desk. 2 words were burnt into the surface of the wood desk: get out. In that same second, she made a fatal error. She looked up. What she saw, the last bit of sanity she had. The schoolhouse burned down that gloomy autumn afternoon. Everyone died, but one. They found Andy standing outside the school that afternoon, just staring at the fire. She was there in body, but her mind had gone somewhere else. In the burned schoolhouse, they found everyone's remains, mostly. No teeth, no feet, and every skull was turned looking backwards. 5 years later, Andy escaped from the sanitarium. She was never found and is still missing. The end. Now, this last one is thankfully a little uplifting. It's called Uncle Brian. So when I was younger, I definitely saw a lot of things and I heard a lot. Even today I feel things, some nice and some not so nice. I used to be really afraid, but as I got older, I just dealt with it when the times it did happen. I'm almost pretty sure my 4-year-old is the same way. About 2 years ago is when I started realizing it. One day I saw sitting on my bed with my boyfriend, well, he's also my child's father, playing on our phones while our son played with his toys. He had a little Paw Patrol tent that he was sitting inside playing with his toys, when all of a sudden he comes out and says, "Who is that?" and looks towards the window. At the same time, I got the feeling I would get when I knew someone was there, but I couldn't see them. So I asked, "Who?" And he said, "You know, the boy by the window." Obviously, I looked over to the window and nobody was there. At that point, my boyfriend was so into his video on his phone, so he had no idea what the son just said. So I tapped him and said, "Carter says he sees someone." My boyfriend said, "Well, who does he look like?" And our son said, "You, Daddy." We both looked at each other and definitely felt very uneasy. So, my boyfriend's older brother was murdered at 18 when my boyfriend was about 9. At the time of my son saying this, he was 26, so obviously my son had never met him, nor even seen a picture of him. There's only one picture that I had ever saw. Anyways, our son describes him down to the clothes he wore the last day my boyfriend saw his brother 17 years prior. We never even mentioned him. He then says, he says he's Angel, Uncle B, and Mrs. my daddy. His brother's name was Brian. Out loud, my Brian says, I miss you too, but please leave. And that's the last we heard of him. Or so we thought. Almost a year ago, my son almost died due to an obstruction in the small intestine. He had a 3-hour emergency surgery. During this time, they had my boyfriend and myself wait in a large room. We were the only ones in there. There was a small nurse's station we sat by, and a song comes on the radio, which had been off the whole time. It was Brian's favourite song before he passed away. My boyfriend obviously got very emotional and told me why. But I had already had that feeling again. Anyways, by the time my son came out of surgery, it was 2 a.m. So we tried to get some sleep while our son was still heavily medicated from the procedure. When he came to later that morning, he said Uncle B was in his dreams. Later that day, I had fallen asleep in the recliner next to our son's bed. I woke up, slightly looked over, and saw Brian sitting on the corner of the hospital rubbing my son's leg. I swear it was like out of the movie. I rubbed my eyes and he was gone. At that exact moment, my son opened his eyes a little and said, Mommy, I'm going to be okay. Since then, we haven't heard of Brian, although I notice things around my son's room being moved. His music bear playing music randomly, and little other things that are odd. I don't know if this is considered scary, but I still get chills when I think about it. There's the 3 ghosts that we had for this week. But, what do you think of them, Gar?
Second one is definitely scary, wasn't it?
Oh, it was. It really was. It was.
Oof.
I read it today now proper, and I had a few chills when I was reading it.
So are we on that puffer thing now then?
Oh, I know I'm doing it, but I forgot I was doing it. Oh, I just it's better than smoking is all, isn't it?
Yeah. Sean's on it as well. But she's coughing gets up with it.
It's better than fags, though.
Yeah, I suppose it is, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But anyway, well, she got one of them, she.
Mm. All the different
see,
flavours.
when she stopped like that, right? Boom, nothing at all. Just stopped. Crazy.
Good willpower, isn't it?
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I went to school with him, Seeger.
Ooh.
Willpower.
Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Oh, well. Time to go on, John. Before your jokes start out.
Yes, before they start coming out now, it's gone 10 now, so I think I'm going to have my final cup of coffee and then go up the wooden hill, I think.
Where we are. And
But
I might see you and we'll have a chat again.
Yes, there we are. Great stuff.
So thank everybody for watching.
Yes, thank you all very much.
Please subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.
Right, cheerio, everybody.